Hello, it's Mercy here from Dal Riata for the weekly summary for the Sunday, the 6th of December 2020. We have had an interesting week. Lots of ups and downs. We have let's start with some good news first. Let's go to the raid boss. We had two events this week. We had the Burning Axe and the raid boss. The raid boss was a screaming success. In fact, I think we bet this one in, so we got right to Portal 10, which was the major Hub of Chaos, which is what we're always after, of course. We got there in 25 hours. So we got there at 8 o'clock on, well, my 8 o'clock on Saturday. We started 8 o'clock, well, 9 o'clock on Saturday. So 25 hours for this. But why did we do that? Well, we did it because El Diablo got probably about the same as, well, no, it's not true, but getting pretty close to the rest of our totals added up together. So 82,208, insane. I have no idea how he did it, because his team was not that different to mine, and I was starting to struggle. So anyway, El Diablo, thank you very much. You smashed that for us. That was completely awesome. A few zeros down here. Guys, come on. You three in particular. I keep on reminding you guys. Anyway, didn't really matter. But fantastic. So well done. Great. Raid bosses are really fun. I really like them. And obviously El Diablo does as well. So good on you. Brilliant week. If everybody can give honours, if anybody listening to this video can give honours to El Diablo, I think that would be a really nice thing to do. So I will remind myself to go and do that in the chat afterwards. But let's all do that. In fact, let's just go there now. Let's just go there now and do it. Oh, look, he's been around. 10 minutes ago, he's around. Hopefully, probably not worth it. Don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Anyway, thank you for your massive effort this week, El Diablo. Honor to you, and please everyone do the same. Sent. And for those who don't know how to do this, this is how you do it. Look, click on his icon, which is the eye. I'm going to high five him. Hooray, you get 5 of them every couple of days. And there we go. Done. He's got some honor. Okay. I'm going to read this now. Hopefully, if everyone uses their signals. Oh, this is in response to me talking about it. Burning Axe. Let's go. 50k and reach. Okay, use it. Get over 40. Okay, Zamora is encouraging everybody to complete Burning Axe. So the problem is, this is a Sunday night. We've got 23 hours to go. We're 30,000 odd points away from completing Burning Axe. We all need about 4,000 to get there. Zamora has generously shared her team, which is actually a really good team. The Angry Mob's are really good in this one. Anyway, and Charges by Gargoyle and Holy St. Astra gives everybody, well, gives at least Angry Mob enchant and itself enchant. And gives everybody some shield. So it's actually quite a good team. Hopefully, so El Diablo is saying, hopefully if everyone uses their sigils, so that's kind of the key. We're not going to reach the end of this. It's not an event that individuals like in the raid boss are going to be able to trounce on it and really win. The Sentinels getting together and hitting the top are not going to make it. It has to be everyone, because the points are so low and they haven't increased as we go. So the fights are still worth the same. So one thing I would say, if it starts to get hard, it probably makes sense just to take the easier fights, and he's absolutely correct. So any points are better than no points. So don't give up. If you're finding it hard, don't give up and have 20 sigils left unused at the end of the week, because that's disastrous. Just go and take on the easy fights. Go take on the blue ones. Don't take on the legendaries and mythics. Don't know if you can't do the purple ones, don't do them. Just take on the blue ones. The best strategy is, of course, to go in terms and go mythic first, if the option's available, legendary next, then was it ultra rare or epic or whatever it is. I don't, anyway, it's mythic, which is cyan, yellow's legendary, the next one's purple, and the next one's blue. So that's the way you normally do it to get the. Normally in events, also the higher the level of the opponent, the more points you get, but not in this one. So, for instance, if you had, say, 2 legendaries available and one was level 170 and one was level 20, the one at level 170 would usually be worth more, but this is not the case. So, just use your sigils, goodness me. And even if it gets to it, use multiple sigils. So if you get to a mythic fight and you're a bit worried, use a couple of sigils. It's better than not using them at all. You still get points. So that's absolutely true what El Diablo's saying there. So there we go. That's my plea, and let's go back and please give honour to El Diablo. Let's go back and have a look at that other event. So the Burning Axe, this is the one I'm talking about. We have got 22 hours to go or whatever at this point. Oh look, Holy Triceratops, El Diablo, Saint Libra, Lyric Angelus, Edward Hopper, me, Tom Katom's new, but look at that massive effort, thank you. So the Sentinels are up there again, doing all the grunt work, but a lot of people in this we've had a lot of work going on here. Everybody's getting, look, we need 4,000, average of 4,000. It's right down to 20 before we start getting under 4,000. Now that means, actually no, so Sparkstar is my son. So I look at Sparkstar's account all the time and help him out and give him advice and cajole him and things like that. He has actually got 16 sigils left, and I will be harassing him. Actually, he'll have 20 sigils left. I will be harassing him in the morning to use them, or I will even sneak into his room, grab his iPad and do some of the fights myself tonight, because actually 20 fights takes quite a while, so I might help him out, because he's young. So I know how many sigils it takes to get up to these points, and I know anybody below here has got 20 sigils left. I know this because well, actually, I don't know this entirely, because he got the, where's the shop? He went to, wasn't this event we got the Cobalt Staff? Yeah, this was the event we got the Cobalt Staff. Where is it? Oh, anyway. So, like he does 1, 2, 3. He does at least 3. I don't think he goes to that one, the Potion of Armor. No, he doesn't. So he does 1, 2, 3. And if he's got 20 sigils left, most of those people below have. So, there is a lot of playing left. If you look at everybody below 20 here has got 20 sigils, that's a lot of playing left. We could easily, if everybody down here, if everybody did it, we would easily get 30,000. But especially with a few more here. But see, the problem is when you get to this point, even if I bought more tiers, I'm only going to increase that by maybe 500, maybe 1,000. It's just as easy for these people to go up by 1,000 than it is for me, but it's way more expensive for me. Way cheaper, and actually they've already got them all because they're all free. All the signals they're using are free. So get going, and this is why I get so naggy during the week, saying, Valkyria, play, or I'm going to kick you out. Play, or I'm going to demote you. Blah blah blah. Go on, you have to get 1,500 points, or I'm going to kick you out. So that's why I'm doing this all week, is to get everybody playing, so it doesn't come down to the wire like now. But there you go. That's what we're doing. We really want the rewards. We really want to finish that stage 12. We really want... Oh, it's 29,000 now. We really want that major orb of chaos because we really want our power orbs. And just another shout out while we're talking. Edward has got... He's the first person, I think, in the guild to get all the power orbs to get... to be able to get Zul'Goth. But he's a bit scared to get Zul'Goth. He's not sure whether to hang on to his power orbs because they've taken him so long to get. And I don't blame him. Anyway, let's have a look how people are going. Lots of playing this week, so you're going to see the trophies are really high. But interesting enough, see, we've got lots of trophies. Look at all these trophies. But when you go to the overview, we didn't go up any ranks this week. We were at 412 when I did this video last week. We're at 412 now. So we're reaching our level. So yeah, that's all right. I don't mind. So perhaps those people who think that we're heading on up to being one of the top top 10 guild, that is not our goal. By the way, our goal is to our guild goal is to start finishing weekly events every time. To maximize the rewards for everybody, to make everybody grow, to do as well as we can, to share teams and have fun, and to help each other learn and grow and build teams and stuff. That's what our goal is. We're not going to get to number one. We have 30 members at the moment, so let's go have a look at the roster. Actually, let's have a look at the tasks first before we have a look at the roster. Of course, we finished all those in the day or two, as we always do. Now, epic tasks, absolute shambles. Oh my word, what a disaster it was today. So, this week, oh my goodness. So the plan is we always go for epic blue tasks first, which was completed, which was great, because they are worth... it's worth getting for a week. We all get a +2 magic bonus, and that's totally worth doing. So we're always going to do the epic blue tasks, purple tasks, and on the 12th stage you get a free magic deed, and we're all trying to get our magic kingdoms up. I've already got them, but there are not many people in the guild who do up to level 15. So all your magic kingdoms, when they get up to to level 15, that's pretty much as high as you can go with your deeds before it starts, and you need book of deeds. So I'm assuming everybody in the guild needs that magic deed, which getting one a week is actually really good. Now we move on and we do epic green tasks second, and the reason why we do is because you get these things here. It's going to flash up in a second. Those guys there, you get 10 of them for that level, obviously, but every 100 of those you get to convert them into the deeds again. So you can make more magic deeds, or you can make green ones or yellow ones or whatever you want to make, stone ones, the brown ones, to get other kingdoms up. So that's why we do that one, then that one. There is no point completing the blue tasks to get a +4 bonus in shield and armor, because that's useless. There are some gem keys, which is what everybody's going for, but there are gem keys in the other ones as well. So please complete the epic purple task, then complete the epic green task, then I don't care what you do. Do the blue task. But it's that one, then that one. Please follow the flashing symbol here. So that flashing light is showing us which epic task to do. So just follow it. Don't use your own initiative and try and do it. What happened this week is people started dividing them between the two of them, the blues and the epics. We ended up, the blues and the purples, and we ended up completing both, but we didn't do any greens, so we didn't get any deeds. So everybody has been penalised this week. We lost a couple of 100 deeds. So no good. We gained some keys, but we didn't get all those deeds, which is really bad. These ones are absolute rubbish. Don't ever go for those. These ones are really rubbish too. There we go. Stop the rant. Moving on. Let's look at the roster. So let's go down to the bottom. New player, Sizat. Super unimpressive start. I know you've only been here for a few days, but 3 days. You've only been here for a few days, but super unimpressive start. I'm going to beat you out in 3 days if you don't really impress me and do something useful. So you're not expected to get it in your first week, so you get a free pass, but we do have requirements, and I kick you out or demote you if you don't meet those requirements. So impress me. Zwazu, just barely making it. You're just holding in there, buddy. Tum Takom, you are going to be. You've done really well. So you will be when I wake up tomorrow morning. You will be promoted. Hooray! Bravo Giat, you will be promoted. You have met all the requirements. Sparkstar, go do an arena. Actually go finish all those spare seals you've got. I'll hassle you about it tomorrow, but you stay the same. You've got to impress to get past Legionnaire. So Tumtacom, if Tumtacom wasn't a Legionnaire, he would be going up again. If Bravo Giat was a Legionnaire, he would be staying the same. Agamemnon, our friend from Russia, he will be promoted. So well done, you're going up. AKZ007 stays the same. Pilsink stays the same. Hoax, that's the second time you haven't made this. And I think you're amazing, and I think you're great, and I love you in the guild. But you are the reason why I'm now going to put that up. So everybody seems to be able to make that. So I'm now going to make that 600,000. And I am going to demote you. Now that's just a warning to pull your socks up. Oxa stays the same. Valkyria didn't meet gold requirements. Valkyria is going to be kicked from the guild if I wake up in the morning and these numbers are the same. And because you got 0 in the event, so you're going down anyway to recruit. You will be leaving us if that number is the same tomorrow morning when I wake up. Ellen, hooray, you will stay the same. Dennis, what's going on with your seals? Why haven't you got 720 seals? That makes no sense. You've been playing, but you haven't been collecting your seals, which is strange on a keyed week. That means you didn't try for the... You probably didn't try for the new mythics. That's a bit odd. Anyway, you will stay the same, holding in there by the skin of your teeth, because you did play the event at the end there. But gosh, you are here by the skin of your teeth. Migraine Max, you will be maybe going down. I need to look at how you did in the event. But you may be staying the same. Coco, staying the same. M-Exam, staying the same. No. Going down, because your event was terrible. So you will be going down. You will be a Legionnaire tomorrow morning. Unless you do work on that event. Goodness me, it's all about the event, isn't it? Morgan, you are doing really well. The next step for you is to think about being a Sentinel. So you need to be a Sentinel. To go from Commander to Sentinel, you need to join us on chat. Now, you don't need to tell us about, what your thoughts on coronavirus are, or who you voted for in the, or would vote for if you lived in America. I don't even know where you live, but you don't have to tell us your personal details, but you do have to join in on chat and share teams, because that is the philosophy of this guild, is that we help each other through the events, not by just cajoling each other, but sharing our teams, sharing advice, sharing honours, giving honours to people in chat, and saying congratulations when people draw mythics, and giving them advice as to what teams that they could use their new mythic with, because that's always really nice when somebody does that. So if you do that, you become a Sentinel. Zamora, same with you. So Zamora, you have been sitting at Commander for ages. I'm dying to make you a Sentinel. You really deserve to be, but you've got to chat more. And I just noticed actually you were, because look at this. Awesome. Zamora, well done. But do it more regularly. So let's hear from you a bit more. Joe did really well in the event. Again, though, talking. So sharing teams, chat. You're long overdue being a Sentinel. Shadow, same with you, and actually you're very close to it. Share some more teams and you'll be there. Tell you what, talk a little bit during the next week and I'll make you a Sentinel. I'm very fond of you. You're doing really well in the guild. You've just totally got the guild spirit, and I love it. So you really deserve to be a Sentinel. Agent is doing really well talking on chat and everything, and we love Agent. Agent is one of the founding members of the guild, and he is incredibly busy at the moment. He is like phenomenally busy at work, and yet still is there hanging in. Lextal. Now, Lextal, if you do this again, because you did this last time, and you didn't play one of the events, and you did play the other event, but Lex, I know this is your alt account, so I'm sorely tempted to put you down to commander and take some stress off me, because I'm always looking at yours and going, oh, why is he a sentinel? I prematurely made you a sentinel, and I really have to put you back down if I stick to the guild rules. So I will do that next week if these shenanigans carry on. Because we look at your peers. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Speaker, I know you're busy. But look, these guys give millions of gold. Okay. Been through the roster. We've got lots of promotions this week. Lots of great stuff. We might lose one. In fact, we're almost certainly going to lose. We're going to certainly lose somebody. And I will do it tomorrow morning when I get up. That'll give us 12 hours to get somebody new before the week reset. So that'll be great. Tumtacom's new. Barajiat's new. We've been getting Agamemnon's new. We've been really getting some new players in. So I have no dramas about kicking people out. Beware. Okay, that's all the rough stuff. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the new mythic. So the new mythic was insanely hard to get, and so few of us got them. And nothing's changed in the game. So I spent a ridiculous amount of glory. I was on 250,000. I think I was on 250,000 glory on Friday. I thought I spent 120, and I thought I probably did. So I spent all my glory keys, then I spent 120,000 glory, and then I spent so many. Oh my god! I spent like 30,000 guilds seals as well, and eventually got it. I think I got it from glory, but I was absolutely gutted. I spent all my gem keys as well. I was absolutely gutted at the end of it because it's actually rubbish. So don't feel bad if you didn't get it, because it's a terrible mythic. It's like a bad Mambasira, because at least Mambasira you can put in cool synergistic teams, but this one is really bad. So let me just find it. Where is it? So we've had a couple of bad ones. First, Flame of Anu was really quite bad, and now where is it? What's it called? I've forgotten. Pan. There it is. Pan. So it does lots of damage to 3 random enemies and knocks them to the back, so it shuffles around the enemies. Sounds really promising. This Totem of the Veil, all Wildfolk allies gain 1 magic when matching 4 or more gems, so it sounds like it's going to be great. But actually it's really hard to make a Wildfolk team with this. So, it's obvious that you'll choose to put in King Selenius. So Pan should pretty much always be with King Selenius, but actually it's really hard to make a good team with it. It's very depressing, and it doesn't synergize well with any other mythics that I know of. So you end up using these really kind of lame teams. So I haven't seen any good ones yet, and I've been looking on YouTube and looking in forums and stuff like that, and nobody's come up with any particularly good team. The only team you can actually get them to play in. I've got them to play in is this one, which is I call it Versatile Pistol, because this team Greed Bronzelock Pistol and Cedric Sparkle Stack. If you put any mythic in there, it works for that mythic. So it sort of brings out the best in that mythic. So you put a Phoenicia in there, and it's actually quite good. Or obviously not a support one like Sycorax, but put Obsidius in there, or Mother of Darkness, or Ketris the Bull. It does all right. In fairness, that team does all right. And this is the only team that Pan does well in. But actually, if you put Mambasira in there, or if you put Tina, where's Tina? If you put Tina in there, that's actually quite a good team. Or even the Worldbreaker. Put the Worldbreaker in there. If you put Tina in there, Tina and Mambasira essentially do the same thing as Pan. But way better. So anyway, that's the only one I found that Pan worked in. But King Selenius is the card to do. And perhaps in the future when we get Wild Folk and stuff, then it will be better, but it's really, really not that good. Oh, hey look, El Diablo's replied. Thanks, Mercy. I find these guild events more interesting to play than other modes anyway. Playing PvP exploded. I totally agree. I think campaign and guild events has totally saved this game. It used to be a grind, and actually that's why Hoax left us ages ago, and then he's come back again, which is great. I'm so glad he's come back in, but he was getting sick of the grind. And yeah, it does get monotonous, but every week I love campaign, and because it's a challenge to get through it, and you're doing lots of different stuff, and you're mixing your teams up, and then the events are fantastic because you've got these restrictions that mean you're using cards that you would never ever use otherwise, and you're making teams that you just wouldn't use, and using weapons you wouldn't use, and suddenly weapons like the Cobalt Wand come along that are great, and you stop using ones like Mang, which everybody used to use all the time in every event. So it's just made the game heaps better. Might just be getting very lucky, but I got another mythic from buying Tears in the event again. Oh yeah, I've had more of this from Keys in the last few months. So for those of you who don't know, that when you buy from the shop, when you buy Tears from the shop in an event, there's actually a chance of getting a mythic, and it seems to be better than in Keys. So got offered. He's saying what I say. He was saying what I was saying before. This particular event doesn't matter about the level of the opponent. There's no increase in the points, so it doesn't matter who plays. We will still. We just need anybody to play. Really, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's the top guys. Anyway, so let's get back to what we're talking about. Let's talk about spoilers for next week. So next week we have, of course, another world event. The world event is going to be set in Ketar. So Ketar is like the poor cousin kingdom. So my quest at the moment is to get every week one of them up to 15, and I've been doing pretty well. Getting everybody up to 15. So I'm going to try again with Ketar. I think I've got enough magic deeds to do it, but so the reason why I say it's the poor cousin of kingdoms. It's because to get your levels up, you need magic rats or magic deeds. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to have enough. I would have had one extra if we didn't stuff it up last week. Anyway, and if we didn't not get all those rats that we can turn into magic deeds. But anyway, I want to get it up to 14. I'm not going to get it up this time. It's worth armor, which is great because it makes your Owain better. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's not a magic kingdom, so it needs magic deeds, but it's not a magic kingdom, which means you shouldn't put this one up until you've done all the other those 5 magic kingdoms. So Zul'Kari, Karakoth, Blighted Lands, Darkstone. I think it's Darkstone. Yeah, it is Darkstone, and nope, not Sword's Edge. There it is, Silverglade. So get those to 15 first before you, or 10, or wherever you're at, before you do Ketar. Otherwise, you're just wasting your deeds. So Ketar's the poor cousin. Can we look at? Oops. Can we look at the troops? So here are the troops from Ketar. So I'm assuming there's going to be some restriction, like only Ketar troops, or it might be because like last time we had White Helm troops, so it might be only Ketar, or it might be divines, or it might be monsters because we've got lots of monsters, or it could even be like a color. So we don't really know. I think it could be divine, monster, or Ketar is probably what we're looking at, and we get a new troop for this, and the new troop's actually I think it's all right. I think he's called Anknum, is what his name is, and he's like a goat god or goat archer. No, goat sorcerer. That's right. And he does. What does he do? Oh, he's a divine monster actually. So we might get divines and we might get monsters. So it might be a monster Ketar or something like that. Anyway, he does magic damage to. He does his magic and damage to all enemies, and he boosted by cursed enemies. And then for every enemy that's cursed, he will bury two random allies, I think, or maybe one random ally, which is kind of good. But I don't know if we'll use them. It depends what the restrictions are. So that's the event. That starts on Monday. That goes for a week, and there is only one event. So use your jolly sigils. Then we've got Stone Song Airy, which is the Harpy Mage, the one where the Harpy Mage comes from. So that's quite a good. Where is it? It's down here, I think. Stone Song Airy is Faction Assault. And remember, Faction Assault is the key to getting your gold for the week. Do your Faction Assault. It's really super important because you get so much gold from this. The Faction Assault is awesome. Let me just think of. It's yellow black, I think, and there's a number of good teams for it. I'm up to, I think I'm reasonably high in this one. Oh yeah, it's yellow brown. Sorry. Yeah, I use this team. I use the Shinobu Vespera Dancing Daggers Finesse team because that'll take me up to 500. So I'm kind of cruising up to 500 in this one at the moment. I don't want to go and battle it. Oops. Yeah, I'm on level 360, so this is on my way. I'm trying to get them up slowly. So let me think of what the pure team is. I can remember. I think I can remember the pure team. Let's just go find out what the pure team is. What was it called? Wasn't Frostfire? What was that? What was that one called? I've forgotten what it was. Oh, Stone Song Airy. There it is. Oh, okay. I've obviously haven't been playing the pure team much. But the pure team I see most people use is Harpy. So I need to get these guys up to mythic. So it goes Harpy Mage, Bladewing, Queen Zochi, Zochi, I think is how you say that. Zochi. And Queen Zochi is awesome. Harpy Mage. These are cards that you would use outside of I've got a really good Queen Zochi team. In fact, I've got a good double Queen Zochi team that I sometimes use for Guild Wars. And Harpy Mage is actually one of those really good 75% mana start. Creates a dust storm and explodes lots of gems, so that's a really good card. But I'm pretty sure actually the good pure team goes Harpy Mage, Bladewing, Queen Zochi, and that I'll upgrade these guys to mythic and get that cranking because I don't think I've got that very high pure team. I've only got to 100, so I might try and get that to 200. So that's going to be my goal for the week. And then we've got, of course, Wednesday we've got a pet, and that is Hothead. I'm not quite sure where Hothead comes from. He's quite a useful one, though, I think. Oh, he's Ketar, of course. So he's a Ketar. He's a bonus to Ketar. And then Necromancer is the class, which I love. I love Necromancer. And Necromancer gives you lots and lots of purple. So class will be Necromancer. And I'm going to definitely do that because I want to get my Necromancer up. My Necromancer is at 24. Oh no, I'm talking about Sorcerer. I've gone mad. So Sorcerer is the one I really like. I really like Sorcerer. Necromancer. I can't remember Necromancer. I can't think of anything I use it for. Death Shadow Arcane. Oh yeah. What does it do? Gives you souls. +1 magic for each purple ally. Yeah, it's an undead one. Oh, well, it's not surprising because it's called Necromancer. Oh yeah, I'll be doing that because I'm only on 24, so I'll be doing the class. And then we've got an arena in the weekend, which is the worst game mode in my opinion. So it's completely pointless. So I probably won't be playing much. If that in the weekend, I'll be doing something else. And then we've got another pet rescue on Saturday, and that's for Morgrim Woods. So there we go. That is the week. Sorry I ranted so much. I didn't show you any teams really, but that's the week. So 50-50 week. We had some event success. We have some event possibly success tomorrow, but I guess I don't think we're going to make it. Lots of promotions. That's great. We're only going to have one new person this week, so that's also good. Not much change in the guild. And don't be too sad if you didn't get the new mythic. So that's in summary. Thank you very much for making this game awesome, you guys. Give each other glory. Make sure you give El Diablo honor, please. Everybody give him honor. He did so well. He actually mashed that entire event pretty much by himself, and he's second in this other event. So please give El Diablo honor. And that is all. Thank you very much. Bye bye.